What's up? It's Greg Tepper of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and TexasFootball.com here with my instant reaction to Week 4 of the Texas high school football season. I am here at the Fox Sports Southwest studios. Just got done with High School Scoreboard Live. I've loosened my tie, and there's nothing you can do about it. So I'm just going to continue. It is 1:05 a.m. I am going to give you just some quick thoughts on what struck me about Week 4 of the Texas high school football season. Okay, I think there were 3 teams that, for now, after 4 weeks, established themselves as clear number ones in their divisions. Okay, I thought Argyle has established themselves as the clear number one in 4A Division One. Apologies to Land Passes, but their win tonight over La Vega was emphatic. It looked really good, and the most important thing for me that I saw was Argyle looked like the aggressor in the trenches. If you go back to when La Vega has beaten Argyle, it's been because La Vega just matches up better with them in the trenches. This looked like an Argyle team that was winning up front, and that is very, very positive for the Eagles. They are, in my mind, the undisputed number one team in 4 Division 1. Another team is Shiner. They go on the road and beat East Bernard 13-7 in overtime and put the ball on the ground 7 times. They turned the ball over 7 times and beat a top 3A Division 2 team on the road. They are, to me, as of right now, it's September 19th, they're the number one team in 2A Division 1, and they look like they're on like a revenge tour. It's awful impressive. The other one is Brock, and this might have flown under people's radar, but Brock's win over Iowa Park in a bit of a shootout, a little more shootout-y than we thought it was going to be. Very impressive. That's a state-ranked 4A team in Iowa Park, and Brock goes on the road and beats them. I think they're the clear number one team in 3A Division 1. Again, apologies maybe to Grandview, right? Of course, the two-time defending state champs. West Orange Stark over Newton 70-0 is a result. You know, we finally got to see the number 3 team in 4A Division 2 take the field, and what a show. The Blue Link defense was as advertised. The offense was as advertised. They look like they are ready to be in that conversation with Carthage and Pleasant Grove and a couple of other teams as the 4A Division 2 contenders. Let's talk about Llano. The Yellow Jackets, the Ashley Pickle reunion tour goes better than anybody could have possibly thought, at least for Llano. They go and pull out a crazy come-from-behind win, getting an onside kick. They were down 10, I believe, with like a minute and a half left. Score twice in the final 90 seconds, and then pick off a pass to seal the victory. Biggest win for Llano in decades. Huge win for them. They're 4-0. Good for Matt Green. Rockport Fulton beats Corpus Christi Miller. Keep an eye on the Pirates. They've had a weird season. They open up week 1 against Aransas Pass. They've had 2 weeks off, and now they go and they beat Corpus Christi Miller, a state-ranked team. Keep an eye on the Pirates of Rockport Fulton. Melissa wins a crazy, wild, over-the-top, thrilling shootout over Stephenville. We knew Melissa could score. I think it's time to start taking Melissa pretty seriously. I think they're pretty good. Rankin gets a crazy win over Lakey in the 6-man ranks. This was the biggest, the biggest, craziest result of the 6-man ranks tonight. Lakey looked like they had this thing won, but Rankin ends up pulling out a 98-97 victory over Lakey. That is 6-man football at its most fun. Another 6-man result, by the way, Sterling City over Borden County. Start taking Sterling City seriously. Sterling City is serious. They're serious business. Belleville romped Rockdale. Belleville's really good. And I'm not really worried about Rockdale here in a minute, but quite yet. But I do think that Belleville is very, very, very good. But Rockdale has lost 2 in a row. Finally, I do want to mention Paris over Midlothian Heritage. Good win for Paris. That's an underrated Paris team that I think is going to be a problem for everybody that they face. They go on the road and beat Midlothian Heritage. That was very good as well. So this is the last week of small schools. 6A and 5A are going to join the party next week starting on Thursday. We certainly hope it goes as well as possible, and we're excited about it. So 6A, 5A starts the party next week. It just struck me this week that it's going to be weird that we're going to have teams that are like 4 weeks ahead of others. Like next week's week 5, but for every 6A and 5A team, it's week 1. Like that's just going to take some mental processing for me. But there we are. Okay, those are my instant reactions. We'll, of course, have complete coverage at TexasFootball.com of all things Texas high school football, so check that out. Go there often because whenever you click, it helps pay my bills. That's not true, but please go to TexasFootball.com so that all my work is not in vain. All of our work is not in vain. I don't know how to end these things. Bye.